G'day guys and welcome to Dad Life, the show where I, Josh Bruce, am going to learn how to become a father. I'm going to be entering dad time soon and I literally have no idea what I'm doing and what to expect. So I'm enlisting the help of a few of the boys to come and sit on the couch and talk me through it, share some funny stories and have a laugh. Hope you enjoy. G'day guys, welcome to the first episode of Dad Life where I'm learning to become a father. I've enlisted the help of Jack Stephen here. Jack, welcome to the first show, mate. How are you?
Good, mate. Thanks for having me.
No, thanks for coming on board. So, the premise of the show is that I literally have no idea what I'm doing and I'm pretty scared and nervous about becoming a father. And you're a father to a beautiful daughter yourself. Is that right?
Yeah, correct. Maggie Lou, so she's a legend. And like yourself, I know a lot about being a dad.
Well, great guest to have on the show then. Looking forward to learning a few things. First of all, how did you find out about when Indy, your partner, was pregnant?
Just sort of, when did we find out? I think it was nothing really too special. Just sort of, we're just at home. And I remember I come home from footy and I knew something was up and she had a little cheeky grin on her face and we shared a pretty special moment there, so it was good news to have.
It's amazing, mate. And your reaction was obviously positive. You were happy to have it? Yeah,
yeah, very positive. No, I was over the moon.
Yeah.
Super pumped.
Yeah,
it's a pretty cool feeling and you sort of, your mind goes off in little areas and you're just like, oh, what's going to happen now?
Yeah.
Like you said, you don't really know what to expect, but sort of super exciting, but then you just want to tell everyone, but obviously you can't say anything straight away. So
yeah, of course. How did you end up telling people?
We told mum and dad first, my mum and dad, because they were going to New Zealand for a holiday. So like when the 12-week thing came up, they were going to be away. So we told them and mum just cried straight away. So, but yeah, that was probably the hardest thing, just waiting the 12 weeks to let people know.
Yeah, that is tough. And during Indy's pregnancy, was there any cravings or anything like that? Or
no, she wasn't too bad with all that sort of stuff. She just, like, obviously she's pretty healthy eating anyway, so I think she missed the coffee and she really missed the poached eggs and
Japanese.
Yeah, the Japanese.
Yeah, it's a killer.
So yeah.
Not that we miss out, but
no, I made up for it.
Did you help at all? Was there any funny stories during the pregnancy or setting up the nursery or anything like that?
Yeah, like as everyone knows, like I'm not much of a handyman, and Indy's pretty much the man of the house. So she built the nursery, did all that sort of stuff
with her bare hands.
Yeah. So no, I think I helped out a bit. Like I think I've come to the party there. Maggie was 4 days overdue, so we went for a really nice long beach walk, and then I think that sort of like made Maggie come along. So it was a pretty special day. Yeah,
nice. So I guess that was the start of labour, and then did it take long, or was it easy? Or
it was a pretty quick labour. Indy wanted to do it all pretty naturally, so she didn't do any drugs or anything. So that was her goal, and she managed to do it. So she was pretty proud of herself, and I was proud of her. But yeah, just about, I don't know, I think she started feeling pretty weird at like 11 o'clock at night, and then we went to the hospital at 1 or 2, and we had Maggie at 8.
Oh, so, wow.
Yeah.
That's so cool. And what did you do during the labour? You just hung by her? Or?
Just hung out. We're in the bath for a little bit, and then we're in the room for a fair bit, and just sort of, I don't know, it's a pretty crazy experience, and you're just like, whoa, what's happening here?
Yeah.
But obviously, amazing, and just full admiration to women, and you're just so proud of Indy, and she did an amazing job, and she was had great care. We had it at Sandringham Hospital, and the people there were amazing.
Awesome. I think that's where I'm having my future child, so very exciting. And the name, so Maggie Lou, great name. What was the process there, and had you had it picked out, or did you guys fight about it at all, or what was the process?
So with girls, we had a lot of girls' names that we liked, and Indy was convinced that we were going to have a boy, so we spent probably the last couple of weeks picking a boy's name, and then we had just left like 4 girls' names.
Yeah.
So then we had a girl, and we're like, whoa,
Unexpected.
Yeah, and then we were just all just so happy but tired, and not because we didn't have one. So then we spent a day with Maggie, unnamed, and like I think I just fell asleep. Indy was still awake, but I was buggered.
I think I've heard Indy said she just was staring at her for the first
and
few
then
weeks.
we named her the next day.
Yeah,
or that night, I think. Yeah,
awesome. And going home, how many days did you spend at home at the hospital, or did you go home straight away? And what was the first night at home like?
Yeah, so we just spent the one night in hospital, and then Indy was pretty keen to get home and just settle in. So yeah, we just did that, and it's pretty cool. Pretty just like driving home's hard and scary. Just like I was driving so bad, so scared.
It's got this creature in the backseat.
Yeah, you just don't want to crash and stuff.
Yeah.
So everything's just like it was the first time for everything. So it was pretty cool taking her home and taking her into our little house. And
you've got two beautiful dogs, River and Bella. How did they react?
Yeah, so River's real switched on, and he's a Kelpie, and he knew straight away that something was up. We put Maggie's blankets in their bed so they could get the smell used to her and stuff, and he just stared at her like as soon as we put him on the couch, and Maggie was just across the room, and he just would not take his eyes off her. And Bella's she's a bit of a puppy, she's a nutter, so she was like, oh yeah, cool, but Maggie's pretty boring, I need to play with the ball.
Yeah, gotta go chase the magpies or something.
Yeah.
And what's been the biggest visible change around the house, do you reckon?
Just Maggie's stuff everywhere.
Yeah, all over the joint.
She's crawling now, and so she takes her toys everywhere, and and she's starting to eat some food, so there's just food everywhere. Sort of just like what I do to the house.
Just having another Jack. That's good.
Oh,
well, that's great, mate. Well, thanks for that. And I've got some rapid fire questions here on my little cards. So answer them as quickly as you can. First thing that comes to your head. Best thing about being a dad?
Just having someone that loves you so much and you can look after her.
Oh. Worst thing about being a dad?
Probably the sleep. I'm struggling with a bit.
Yep. Grossest thing you've had to deal with as a dad?
Just getting pooed on.
Thing you miss from before having kids?
Nothing yet. I think we haven't changed too much really, so we're still trying to be pretty social and hanging out still.
Yeah. Biggest myth about being a dad?
I don't know, that it's easy.
No worries. Well, we'll just finish off. We're going to have a little segment if you've got your best dad joke or preferably the best worst dad joke. So the worse it is, the funnier it is, in my opinion. So have you got one prepared?
Yeah, so I don't know any jokes, so you told me this, so I just did a little Google. So I've got two.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Did you hear about the cafe on the moon?
No.
Food's amazing, atmosphere, there's no atmosphere. So I was pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
And I've got one more. How many apples grow on trees?
How many?
All of them. So that's it, mate.
Nice, Jack. Well, mate, thanks for coming on the show. Lovely hearing about your beautiful daughter, Maggie, and about the pregnancy and Indy and everyone. And it's been a privilege. I've learned a lot already. I feel like I'm much worse prepared than I was. No, but thanks for coming on, mate.
No worries.
Cheers.
Too easy.